I lost the original thought, or at least the whole completeness of it. I know it's more for me than it is for you, but thank you for whoever you may be for listening, because eventually it's going to be seen by the community, but all of it, some of it, none of it, I don't know. I'm just gonna post this shit. That's the point. Um, Sometimes it's the message, and sometimes it's the messenger, and that is my biggest problem when it comes to living and existing in life, is learning that I'm delivering the right message, but they'll never accept the message coming from me. And I've seen it in multiple places in the work environment and communities and all this and all that. It's just like, and I know logically, which is the most fucked up part about me, is I can think logical, but I'll still do the most retarded ass shit. Like, this is why I realized, and it took me fucking years, because people have been calling me crazy, weird, abnormal, strange ever since I was a child. Out the gate, motherfuckers could clock like bam, 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 bam. Basically, if you did not clock it within 5 minutes of knowing me, what the fuck is wrong with you? You slow. You slow as fuck if you didn't realize I was crazy, weird, strange, abnormal, whatever fucking supernatural maybe. It is super how natural I'd be sometimes. Either way. So it's just like, oof. And it didn't really click until roughly about 23 or 24, and I'm 26 currently speaking while I'm talking about this. I don't know when the fuck y'all gonna see this video and how I'm gonna be when you see it. And either way, it took until then for me to actually believe it and realize that most people ain't got shit going on inside their head, and I got too much shit going on in my head, which is the main reason why I seem to be crazy, cuckoo, off the walls. And it's just like, here's a line that tends to make me backpedal a lot when I communicate with people, because I know what they mean, but what I interpret and what I hear is what I heard, and I'm just like, no, that's not correct. Oh, you'll fuck just about anybody, or you'll fuck anybody, or you'll fuck anything. Anybody. Ducks have bodies, birds have bodies, cars have bodies, and that's not for me. I don't fuck just anybody. I just fuck a sheep, because dudes have bodies, I have a body, water has a body, and I can't fuck me. I won't fuck water, and I don't fuck things I can't fuck, because I am thinking too much. What do you mean? What do you mean? No, literally, we speak the same language supposedly, but always confused. And when you say let's have fun, what do you mean? Do we shoot, or do we shoot the shit metaphorically speaking, or literally? And it's always subtext that confuses me. Is there anything under the line that you said in front of me, and I just tell you how it is, and you get mad at me because most of the times I speak facts, and sometimes I lie because it's easier to keep the emotions regulated if you don't accept the truth. You can't handle the truth. And I already know and have noticed from the ways that they get aggressive towards me, trying to be violent at me, trying to violate the boundaries that don't exist in me. And I'm just confused unless you, ooh, I know it's time to fight. But until then, I don't know when the fuck is right. I believe violence is the answer, but it can't be the first one. It can't be the second one. It can't be the third one. It's gotta be somewhere on the list, but I can't be the first one to swing my fist, but I can always be the one defending me. Why are you being so defensive? Why are you being so offensive? I'm just saying, like, I am a defensive person more or less because I'm a reactive person, and that's because I feel as if people are attacking me in certain instances that it actually might be, but also there are times I feel as if I'm being attacked and it's not being a personal attack, but for the fact most people won't personally communicate. And because the way that I try to communicate is a very weird way, because I want things labeled. I want to know, hey, I'm being nice to you because I am trying to pursue a future, a romantic future, or I'm being nice to you because I'm trying to pursue a platonic future, or I'm being nice to you because I'm just a generally nice person, or I'm being nice to you because I'm going to ask you for something and I'd like for you to reciprocate the kindness back. Like, but nobody's going to speak like that. And I'm aware of that. So, like, I'm just generally nice, and you choose if I become an asshole. And I say that because that's literally it. I am trying to be nice, but something about me you dislike, and you will speak on it, if not act a certain way, because you expected or you are used to. And it's just like, I fit in anywhere, but at the same time, it doesn't mean I want to be there. It doesn't mean the people in that room want me to be there. And it's like, if I feel as if I'm causing a rift, just let me know. I'll leave. I have no problems leaving places. Most of the times I have a problem going places. The fuck? Why you invite me if you don't really want me? Like, you want the aura that I may bring, but the entity and the essence of me clearly isn't sitting well with you. So that's why it's, oh, well, now I have to compete. Nobody got to compete with me. You only got to compete with you, and I only compete with me. I only try my best to be. I am the messenger for some, but not for everyone. And that's why I have to continue to remind myself, when I try to give love, it might not be seen as love to them because, well, it's coming from me. And even though I might say, hey, this is love, we all accept the exact same things differently. So therefore, what language do you truly speak? And how do you prefer your language? And can I speak it with you, or is it disgusting? Is it distasteful? Is it creepy? Is it weird if I'm the one that speaks with you compared to somebody else? Like, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. I do remember, though, even growing up as a child, I've always been, one of the lines that was just like embedded in my brain is, on top of, oh, you think life is a game? You always think it's game. And, oh, you think it's funny? You always think it's funny. As well as, you know better. The fuck I don't. I don't know better. I'm testing the waters every fucking time. And sometimes, because the problem with me is, I've come to learn, you can go back into the exact same room, give the exact same treatment, and still have a different outcome. And that's what always bothered me, because it's like, so why was it fine when I did it yesterday? Why was it fine when I said it yesterday, 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago? Why was it fine for me to do it 1,500 other times, but the 1,500 in the first? And I'm aware with the logical understanding of, with time, things do change, and with time, people can change. But within time, sometimes people get stuck in things, so they will never change. And some people will always be the exact same person, regardless of when you meet them, when you communicate with them. That's who they've always been. And some people are consistently changing, that you had to have known them back then to appreciate them now, or you have had to have known them at that moment to grasp the great development or the poor development that has happened. And it's just like, with the ever changing and the consistency in life, it's fucking insane to me to realize that it can go up and down and it goes straight. And it's trying to figure out who has waves and who doesn't whatsoever. And I'm definitely a person that has waves, like, depending on when you, because I have not always wanted to paint my nails. I have not always had the thought process I had, because, like, I remember actually a conversation, Gloria asked me, is like, why wouldn't you let me put press-on nails, but you paint your nails? And I told her, I don't know, give me about 3 or 4 months, my mind might change. And it really is, because it's like, the main reason why I paint my nails is, this is the final answer, but like, I have many reasons for why I do it, but like, it's because I always thought, not always thought, but recently I was thinking, within like 3 or 4 years ago recently, I was thinking, oh, it'd be cool if guys could paint their nails. Oh, I'm a guy. Oh, and I do have nails. And like, I'm clearly not considered what society would deem to be a manly man, but at the same time, I feel as if I'm very comfortable about who I am, to the point where it makes other people feel uncomfortable. And because you feel uncomfortable, now I feel uncomfortable, because I'm sensitively insensitive. So I feel your weird feeling about me feeling weird, and it's just like, fucking A. I need to leave. Because it's not going to fix it. You're not going to want to talk about it. I want to talk about a lot of things, but it makes people feel uncomfortable to communicate about things. Well, if we don't share feelings, I can't fucking read your mind. I can just feel your energy, but I don't know what your energy necessarily means. Like, I don't know what it means to feel this half the times, or even most of the time, to be honest. So it's just like, fuck me. Because I can't feel my own self. Like, right now, I'm just talking. I don't feel happy. I don't feel sad. I don't feel angry. I'm just expressing my thoughts. And that's how I feel 9 times out of 10 when I'm doing these videos. But like, there's clearly times where I come into the video, I'm fucking hot, or I'm fucking just disassociated, or fucking lit. Higher than a giraffe's pussy, as said before, and many times will be. Either way, it's just know and remember, Ethan, Sometimes it's not the message, it's the messenger. As well as sometimes it's the message. It's a lot of things. And for the fact that we are as too analytical and too logical, yet still fucking crazy, you have to remember, you are perfect for the ones that you're supposed to be with, and you'll always be wrong for those that you aren't supposed to. And maybe they were right at some point in time, but as time continues to change, so do they and so do you. Some people won't ever change, and some people will consistently change. So be happy and be elated for the fact that you had the time and the good experiences that you had with them. But the person that you used to know is dead, and the person that is alive currently is just another version of them that you may never know. Just like the other versions that you've never perceived before. They've had many lives, and for you to be in every single one just seems greedy of you too. It's fine to be jealous, but don't let jealous consume you. It's fine to have boundaries, but don't become a narcissist. It is fine to communicate, but don't communicate to the point where you're stifling other people's voice. It is fine to share, but don't share to the point where you don't care what you're sharing, how you're sharing. It is fine to be yourself, but don't do it unmindfully. Be mindful in your actions, be mindful in your interactions, and be mindful, but don't have your mind so full you can't think of shit. Be aware, as well as mindful, as well as present, as well as pleasant to yourself first. And what you have left over, allowed to leak on to others, because to be pleasant to others does not necessarily mean you're going to be pleasant to yourself. If you can't be nice to yourself and others, at least be nice to yourself, because others may not be nice to you, because at the end of the day, the only body you can take care of is your own. So why are you trying to take care of everybody that isn't everybody and that isn't your own? So remember, Ethan, we're weird because we're special. And we've always been a special ed kid. But what the fuck does that mean?